Anybody who knows the 21 committee, look at
Let's conference with colleagues. Please, we want to get this case also, and we want to encourage these people connect this space to each other this way. Because we left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Please take your seats, members of the media. Members of the media, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, the press conference will now commence, and I now bring you the head of media, the head of publicity for the 21-man committee, Comrade Suleimani Kumne Kamara. Over to you, sir. Thank you very much. A, B, C, APC. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this maiden gathering for the 21-man committee. We would want every one of you, if you are not a journalist, be seated and give us your ears, please. We want to make this meeting a fast one, but we want to communicate our objectives and our achievements in this past few weeks. Hello. Hello. Can I have your audience, please?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick one. The TNN TV media empire with a try for bring to a press conference being held right now at the People's Congress HMQ headquarters. The historic moment gone through so much, and I believe this is a clarification press conference. So much for talk about. I want to apologize that the coverage arrangement for strong fire, but unfortunately it seemed like it's a little bit poor. But notwithstanding, we will see waiting with the doing the idea that we get little bits and bobs of pictures and the voice, that in itself is a good thing. So just bear with me quickly. Funa can bear with me quickly. Bear with me quickly, please. Yeah, let me just mute this. So again, this na a press con. Yeah, will you put your machine in landscape position, please? Landscape, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Okay. Into the business of communicating with the Sierra Leone people. A daunting task, especially with scarce resources, but however, one tool that we have, because here we believe say we're supposed to bring information counter with people, which is what we are trying to do at this critical moment.
The states, the CSOs, the former national executive, and other persons of importance that are here today to witness this maiden occasion. We on our knees, on our legs, and we shall start soonest. We're still holding and calling upon your patience that will soon start. I'm not sure we have, I'm not getting the response I need. A, B, C, APC 2023. That's our dream, and that's what we are working towards. And inshallah, and in the name of Jesus, that is achievable. Together with us, we shall win the 2023 election, and we have the presidency in the APC. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are starting now. Again, I just welcome you to this meeting location. We have the presence of outgoing executive. We have our starting. We go through agenda number 1 straight. As usual, hello, there is noise. There is noise. I'm appealing for decorum, please. As usual, we are a religious country. So here to give us the Muslim prayers. Anyone? Carry on, sir. Just pray. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا اتبعنا نورا واغفر لنا انك على كل شيء قدير سلام سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون والصلاه والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. فاتحه. اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين اياك نعبد واياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Thank you very much, Sheikh Comrade. All right, now we are. Any volunteer for the Christian prayers, please?
In Jesus' name we pray. Most gracious and everlasting Father, we want to thank you for yet another day. Father, we commit this press conference into your hand. Lord, we pray that you come and take preeminence. Lord, we disconnect, we uproot, we shatter, we pull down every plans and plots of the enemy, Lord. Father, may you take control. May you be the chairperson of this program. In Jesus' precious name we pray.
And we say amen. Like I mentioned earlier, we don't want to keep your time here. So we're going to item number 3. We're calling on Honorable Rosie Kanu to give an introduction of committee members.
Please, we are here to celebrate. I'm sure we are happy that we are having our first meeting from the transition committee. And so please, can you please answer me? This is the usual way. Okay, my duty here this afternoon is very short, and that's to introduce members of the committee. We all know after the court verdict, a 21-man committee was set up to manage the affairs of the party. And we've all seen the names of this 21-man committee. And so we are now here to put or place the faces to the name of the 21-man committee. Now, as a way forward, within the 21-man committee, we expedite the process of the transition team. We agreed to form 5 committees, and every member of the 21-man committee is supposed or should or must be a member of any of these committees. And so now I am going to call the names, and as I call you, you please stand up. I'll start with the first committee. I'll start with the first committee. The name, Honorable Ibrahim Pristoli. Yeah. Okay. Alhaji Alex Homa. Alhaji Alex Homa. Sorry, Alhaji Aka Homa. Councillor Alhaji Santigiti Kamara. Honorable Tom Isaac Tucker. Honorable Ibrahim R. Bundu. Honorable Aaron Aoun Koomar. Marie Tabaka Kamara. Rashid S. Sise. Sulaiman Bumle Kamara. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. Honorable Ibrahim R. Bundu. Into Rabi Conte. Chelnos Sise. Honorable Emma Simbo Fraser. Honorable Lahai Mara. Honorable Amadou Kanu. Alpha Mukhtar Jallo. Honorable Alpha Amadou Ba. Hassan Kamara Esquire. My uncle said I'm Honorable Roberto Rosikano. And I introduce Honorable Abdul Kabir.
Well, thank you for the applause. It's a similitude of unity and it's a similitude of recognition. So we are happy that we are getting the responses from the crowd. Now, one of the things I want to create is we are a cohesion of a 21-man committee that is determined. Please, decorum, please. We are a cohesion of a 21-man committee committed into bringing back the APC, democratizing the APC, and bringing the APC to victory come 2023. That is our mantra, and our mantra is unity, solidarity, moving forward. Thank you very much from the responses. We have a very important item here, and I'm sure officially we are doing this introduction to present the 21-man committee. We are hearing it as if droppings, but today it's a reality, and then we want to showcase the 21 members. Now, item number 4, a very important one, with the introduction of the ITGC chairperson. And that will be done by the Honorable Abdul Kago, the interim secretary.
A, B, C. APC, I think, saying a Creole with press conferences there. So I want break for that talk Creole. When I permit me for talk Creole, me responsibility na ya. The responsibility now for introduce the chairman of the 21-man committee. And I want to make it clear, say, the 21-man committee, now committee will constitute all APC comrades. We all inside the committee, we all na APC. And I strongly believe, say, we all inside the committee want the success of we party come 2023. And I want to seize this opportunity for encourage we all for give equal respect and embrace each member of the 21-man committee. Let we not be selective in the one that we celebrate and the one that we will not celebrate. Because we believe, say, if we speak in one voice, we speak in one tone, we speak in one accord, we go pull SLPP in a power come 2023. And we get for begin at this stage. So ladies and gentlemen, comrades of the APC, comrades in the struggle, I get the humble privilege, the honor for introduce the chairperson of the ITGC. This chairperson is born to a APC family. When they say you born to APC family, you meet your mama and your papa, they all na APC. And this chairperson don't be APC throughout in lifetime. And not ever join any other political party, and not ever be part of any other political party. He has been APC through and through. This chairperson now active member of the APC Liverpool office before he left the country for go Ivory Coast. And this chairperson now been the former Assistant Secretary General of the New Jersey chapter of the APC. So by virtue of all waiting I don't read, una self go convince this chairperson is APC. This chairperson, he don't hold various positions, including the fundraising director of the APC, the New Jersey chapter. Ladies, gentlemen, comrades all, APC, they know we for one thing. Anybody where they declare say this now we leader, they know we for care and respect. Let we not break the tradition of APC because of certain reason, because of court order. Let we make sure say we keep and we stick to the traditions of APC, which is respect for our elders and our leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the respect una don use for accord to the leadership of this party. Awala una accordant to the leadership of the ITGC where they oversee the party. Can we stand? 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 Can we stand and welcome the chairman of the ITGC, Mr. Comrade Alfred Peter Konto.
All right. Okay. All right. Una love we sit down. Then just don't tell we say now we communicate back to Creole. Una forgive me. Me na countryman. Me Creole na country Creole at the talk. Eh? All right. So we just don't tell also the chairman say let talk per Creole. So that lady mami to go, he go and tell the people what the chairman say. All right. No response. All right. Can we now we just quieten down small. So we go hear from the chairman. Now we just quieten down small because this item now where the council is very much important. I think say we all come now for waiting the command by this meeting and waiting the about to happen. Now exact that the message where we expect you for Kego. That the exact message where we expect the media team for also Kego. So do you we just pay attention and as we go to the other item number 6. Attention please. The cameraman then when they are saying when they obstruct the view, so when I say move a little bit small. When I say give them, let them not team up. Okay. All right. Now we just give small space, let you other come compete and see what's in the happen. Do we just give space? Let you other. All right, we don't settle. Okay, the cameraman then and the other press house system, they don't settle now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, one meeting now. Now, as I said, the most important part this will come. Now the message this will we get for Kego. Now the whole country for talk say APC now one word. APC now one word. Oh yeah. APC now one word. Oh yeah. APC now one word. Oh yeah. APC now one word. Honestly, we don't demonstrate the one word that APC that the 21-man committee. So we expect Una also for express that same thing there. For now we go back and think say yes, APC, we don't come to one and we're ready and determined for take State House 2023. Now, the most important thing that for you read this message. So now I dey call upon the interim secretary for giving the press statement. Una now put your hands for him. Okay. Oh, the chairman opening remarks, sorry. Number 5. The chairman's opening remarks. Sorry, Mr. Chairman. Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. I cannot take it.
I've been given the privilege to speak in Creole because what did I tell you? Me na born Roro APC. I grew up around here, Brookfield, Stemberton, Madongo Town, Morintown Barracks, and a little bit na PC. So me na I grew up and all I know say Mina APC. That's a way of introducing myself. At this junction, I want to give confidence to we all that the court give we an order or a ruling, what they say. It's all go come together as a political party. And when I put ourselves together as a political party, it's all to form 21-man committee. And I want to give the House this room or say we're able to form that 21-man committee. I'm not going to proceed if I not use this moment to give thanks to the Almighty God for this journey where we go through, where it end up peacefully. And I also want to use the opportunity for remember, because I respect the elders. I've even always believed in the elders. And I use the opportunity for tell the one that will go before we fought for this party, where they pictured and then at this wall. We want let people know, say, we recognize them and take go, we go hold them to high esteem. The executive will left, they do what they're supposed to do. And we respect them. And me respect them. I don't talk to all of them. Let nobody know tell you I not talk to them. I talk to them and them don't understand the point where I come out. And APC will not unite. The people are shame that the enemies will in the loop for something different. So before I proceed, I want to recognize my name is Alfred Peter Conte, APC. And all of you know, I want to give you a confidence. The people that are nervous are the one that were there by under. Because they don't say we'll come together. 2023, we pull off all this without any confusion. 2023, with the beats that were one first round. 2023, we're not go run off. If you agree to that, say Osai! Hawaii! We want to make sure we are giving a confidence. Yeah? APC, we able to do it. When we put our shoulders together, victory is ours. If somebody they divide you, I'll push her aside. Not clever, not better. Talk to her. Tell her, say, brah, this is a time of unity. In fact, the theme of this meeting, we call them Amaduba, because I come with the team. Amen? Amaduba, you go tell people anything.
Solidarity for victory. Hawaii! Hawaii!
Thank you. Solidarity for victory. Solidarity means we all are one. Yeah? With a single piece in a one word, and we all are one. But before I proceed, I want to send a message to everybody. The former executive, the stakeholders, the one that we will the party, the one that we will not meet with yet. I want to tell them I say, oh, they come. We therefore can't meet with you. We comrades in the diaspora. I want to say this to in English. We are coming to meet with you guys. I know we met with some of your chairmen recently in Freetown, but we want to let you guys know that your secretariat can still function in any area, in any capacity to defend and run the administration of the People's Congress Party in the diaspora. Until that time when we set up a different, or what we call an interim channel through which we will communicate with you guys. So I want you guys to know that. Before I conclude, I want to remind people that when the APC party was in power, under the leadership of His Excellency, the former President, Ernest Bai Koroma, there was a record that even if we come back to power, it's going to be difficult to out-trump that record. Prior to the Ebola crisis and the drop in mineral resources, the drop in the price of mineral resources, the APC party was commissioning an average of one major project a month. One major project a month. No political party can say the same. So this is one reason you should be proud to be part of the APC that is going to come back to power come 2023. So with that said, Mr. Secretary, I want to thank members of the 21-man committee. And with your permission, I want to let the media know and the people out here that this is a 21-man committee. There is no us or them. Well, the reason I asked permission, it was resolved we don't say us or them. But I want to say there is no us or them. We have voted over 12 times. And I want to tell everybody that in all voting, it has been nothing but unanimous, which means we're speaking with one voice. There's no division, there's no fighting. I did not come to remove somebody. I did not fight against somebody. I did not fight against the party. I fought for the party. And that is the reason I'm here today. And that is the reason we have this formidable committee. I want to thank you very much. Back to you.
Wow, a speech from a great man in the new history of the APC and Sierra Leone. We thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this short but sharp message. One of the messages we say it, we not get again, now them then we now with this. Now them and this body, as far as we don't concern, the line we divide we between them and we don't erase them. Now the 21-man committee, now that with the big one also. Now the message that the way you for can go. Say we not get again no that the can fix the part in order again. We are all APC. We not get plenty again. We get all APC. So be aware they can the message go. Can the message go say we all now one. We all now one. We don't come together. Ladies and gentlemen, I want talk about the most important thing. We don't hear from the chairman, and he don't assure us say we go stand and fight and bring back APC come back to power in 2023, and God will make it happen in Jesus' name, in Allah in name. All right, now I want to quickly introduce the interim chairperson. Of course, you know all know her. They don't call her Naya, but we know say now one of the person who giving life for this party in the parliament. Now one of the people them when they team up, they talk, the opposition, they trust and they shake. Now one of the person them where you gonna in constituency interim secretary. Now one of the person where you gonna in constituency is a young man, but he do marvelous things. And I think say, when they call an IGs now, we see the appreciation we come from the people then. Ladies and gentlemen, is a learned person, a humble, a respectful, a respect elders, and a good listener. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I call upon the interim secretary for the 21-man committee, Honorable Abdul Kabo.
A, B, C. My duty here today is to read our first press release as 21-man committee. Press release from the All People's Congress APC Interim Transitional Governance Committee, ITC. The Interim Transitional Governance Committee. The Interim Transitional Governance Committee, ITGC of the All People's Congress, APC Party, established pursuant to the judgment delivered by Honorable Justice Adrian Fisher J. on the 28th of April 2022, is pleased to inform party members, supporters, and the general public that ITGC was fully constituted on Friday, May 14th, 2022, with Alfred Peter Conte as the chairman. At a well-attended handing over ceremony at the party headquarters on Friday, 13th May 2022 at 10 a.m., the former National Secretary General, Ambassador Alhaji Usman Fodeyan Sane, handed over the secretariat, including but not limited to the detailed handing over notes, bank statements, bank account information, membership documents, and all offices of the secretariat to the chairman of the ITG. Also provided a staff of the party from October 2017 to April 28, 2022. Subsequently, Honorable Abdul Kagbo was unanimously elected as the secretary of the committee and the head of secretariat. Furthermore, and in pursuance to the court's ruling, all existing executive offices were vacated and the ITGC constituted the following subcommittee to assist in the smooth running and operations of the party during this transitional period. The Secretariat Subcommittee, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, head. Ibrahim Prince Tolly, when I call you, raise your hand, please. Ibrahim Prince Tolly, member. Alhaji Aka Koroma, member. Honorable Bugiatu Rosekano, member. Councillor Alhaji Santigiti Kamara, member. Organizing Subcommittee, Honorable Tom Isaac Tucker, head. Honorable Ibrahim Har Bundu, member. Honorable Aaron Aruna Koroma, member. Marie Tambaka Kamara, member. Rashid S. Sise, member. Cherno Sise, member. Honorable Amadou Kano, member. The Publicity Subcommittee, Sulaiman Bumne Kamara, head. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, member. Honorable Ibrahim Ar Bundu, member. Bintu Gabi Conte, member. Cherno Sise, member. Finance Subcommittee, Honorable Emma Simbo Fraser, head. Honorable Lahai Mara, member. Honorable Aaron Aruna Koroma, member. Councillor Alhaji Santigiti Kamara, member. Cherno Sise, member. Honorable Amadou Kano. The Legal Affairs Subcommittee, Alpha Mutag Jallo Esquire, head. Honorable Alpha Amaduba Esquire, member. Honorable Ibrahim Agbundu, member. Hassan Kamara Esquire, member. Honorable Lahai Mara, member. Within the next days, the committee will develop the rules. Within the next days, the committee will develop the rules and regulations to govern all internal party elections leading up to the National Delegate Conference and shall deliver the same to the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, not later than the 27th of May, 2022, for onward publication in the Government Gazette as required by law. The committee will also very soon constitute other 24 members of the Transitional Interim Independent Elections Management Committee, the TIIEMC, pursuant to the court judgment, and they shall be responsible for the conduct of all elections. Similarly, the committee shall in the coming days appoint an audit firm to carry out a forensic audit on the financial activities of the party between October 2017 and the 28th April 2022. Along these lines, the ITGC has received up-to-date bank statements from the up-to-date bank statement from all banks holding the finances of the party, and wishes to emphatically dispel all unfounded rumors that the party only has 3 million in the bank. The committee shall resolve membership issues in accordance with the court order delivered by Honorable Justice Adrian Fisher J. on the 28th April 2022. The committee wishes to thank the former executive and assures all party members of its commitment to work in unison to promote the ideals of the APC and set the stage for a victorious 2023 presidential, parliamentary, and local council elections. The committee shall keep the party and the general public informed of further developments relating to the implementation of the court orders, and further assures members of the party and the general public of a level playing field for all aspiring candidates in our internal electoral processes, and a smooth and transparent transition for the All People's Congress Party. By copy of this press release, the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, is accordingly informed. Signed, Honorable Abdul Kago, Secretary and Head of Secretariat, ITGC. I thank you.
Well, thank you, Interim Secretary. We don't get the information. Maybe if I broken small, now for tell you say, number one, we don't come together as a party for ready for take up State House and the elections are when they come. We also don't come for talk say, we will make sure that every position that this party now, then they vote for them. From downside till up to the up, then they vote for them. We also don't agree now for say, that thing when they be the going talk say APC na 3 million no more, na in the left them by them, na lie. When I go back and tell them. All right, we will interpret. The pastor just take them quickly like interpret and to na creo. But I remember saying a countryman. Yes. All right. The interim transition governance committee of the APC party, where they establish by the court judgment, where Justice Andre Fisher Gee on the 28th of April 2022, then gladly for telling all the party member them, the one that supporters them, all people them in this country for say, then they exactly waiting the judgment talk. And that this ITGC, the 21-man committee, where they form on Friday, May the 13th, 2020, where they make Alfred Peter Conte as the chairman. Well, then we get a meeting where they do for handing over ceremony in our headquarters in Aya. It happened on Friday, the 13th of May 2020, 10 a.m. in the morning. The former National Secretary General Ambassador Alhaji Usman Fode Yassane, he gave to this to the secretariat of this ITGC, he give boku documents and I hand over notes, he give bank statement, he give bank information system, he give membership, almost members, they register in APC. He also give all team but the office to the chairman of the ITGC. Ambassador Fode Yassane, he also signed money paper that were concerned by the party in money and how they spend them from October 2017 to April 28 when they make this judgment. Again, Honorable Abdul Kago, when the interim secretary, all man where they na this 21-man committee be agree for say make it be the interim chairman for this secretary, sorry, for the interim secretary for this gathering. Also, they look what in the court ruling is saying that all the office system, where the former executive the old, therefore left their offices then they, and then transform this office now to ITGC, and this ITGC itself sit down and say, what will form subcommittees them, we go add their offices there for carrying on with the party in business. Now, the name, the secretariat, the name, the secretariat subcommittee, Honorable Abdul Kako Dede, the organizing secretary, they set a member them. Publicity secretary, they set a member them. And again, just as they don't do that, they try very hard for let they do the rules. Then they can develop the rules them, whether for carry on we to the election, what if for do and what you not for do when they try for can do the elections from ward onto the National Delegate Conference. Okay, this also then this school here and then document here, then get for give to PPRC not later than the 27th, where will be the next Friday. So that PPRC themselves will publish this thing that the government gazette, so that it become something where the APC they look forward to for Fala. The committee also then will try very soon for bring in 24 other people them will go help the man where the court order for saying I go head the elections committee very soon, according to what the court in judgment say for conduct the elections. Again, the committee also quickly then there's them go also try for appoint an audit firm, because the judgment say therefore get an audit firm, make it can audit the past executive for the copper business and how they handle them from October 2017 to 28 April 2022 when they pass this judgment. They say, well, for sake of this, the ITGC also, they don't receive updated bank statements from all the banks them where the former executive been put copper. And then everybody for say, now Boku lie and rumors for talk say now only 3 million now in the APC the bank account. The committee say they ready, would I not register, would I not register, would I for be member, they ready quickly for them to sit down and talk about membership things them inside the party. The committee also want for thank to the former executive, and they want for also assure all party members that they will team up Tkanga one for bring oneness, unity come that the party, so that we will be able to promote the APC party. And we will put up strong things them for make sure APC come back to power 2023. The committee also, they tell the party and all the people and say, anything when they do, then will come out for Teluna anytime where they plan for do something or where they don't do something, according to the orders of the court. He said he want for provide this team want to provide a level playing field. All man as APC member for get equal rights alongside this tenure where they try for the party come back to one. He say this copy where in return so they also don't send them na PPRC. Now him, the interim chairman, Honorable Abdul Kako, now he say this one. I think I don't try. This is secretary. Hello. Okay, now I'm sorry because they say interim chairman. I've been expecting something that the interim chairman to make sure. That's an oversight. Anyway, sorry, Mr. Chairman and Mr. Secretary. Now we move to the last side. Like I say, we don't want for Holuna too long. Now the question and answer. We want to forget few people. We don't want to spend much of our time so that we're not going to make. The one way one make say your name now and number and decide where they work quickly. Now we just shuffle up and try for me. Not too many people, because we want for take a long, we don't want for stay longer here. But let me tell you now one thing we're very important, because the fight we fight, we want for the woman them 30%. The new constitution say women and they get 30%. The disabled, the youth them also, then they get a good proportion inside the party. So for example, when we win 2023, if in a 1,000 positions then they forgive, women and they forget 300 out of the 1,000. Now the fact this will fact. If they want to give position, they also for consider the youth for tell us say they said that the future leader, they said they will give them Baku positions them so that they go same way to disable one them. So that say we want now when I get them. Now we want to do. I just want 5 people. I will take SLBC, AYV, Epic Radio, somebody waiting at Epic Radio, and then we want to take one at the east. Star TV, Tumac,
Lion Mountain.
and
Lion Mountain.
you know from where? Look at SLBC, 98.1, sorry. Hello. 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 I want, okay. Now, no, I want follow gets, no make and pick, because if we say we take everybody, we'll not go come here just now. So now we just take few people. If you want any question, you get any other question, write them and send them to the committee. We go and put your number. We will call you and give you the appropriate answer, please. Yeah. So as they call you, tell your name and call the media house where they work for so that we go know. So you and our
Observations.
yes, please.
We expect the people they're going to identify by themselves, but not to you for point media houses.
We want to do one because we want to spend big time. Well, what did happen? All right, okay. And they take 3 people from this side. No, that is not to press people there. And they take six people. 6 people, excuse me. 6 people. So yes, you say you know that.
Dr. Ru, this is Victor Jones from the SLBC. So the question is, I am Victor Jones from the SLBC. The question is, where does the interim transitional governance committee's work lead to from this stage? Where does the committee's work lead to from this stage? What's next? In summary, Victor Jones.
All right, SLBC. Next question. I want to see a woman.
All right. What's your name? Can you stand?
Well, my name is Sweet Bonita. I'm from the APC UK and ITV platform all the way in the UK. So I was happy that the diasporas were represented. And if you can't speak English, I'm sorry, but I'm always speaking English. I'm sorry, please. Just wanted to ask, at the position right now with the interim, what is the way forward? Because I heard when the Secretary General says, well, it's going to be the, from here, they're going to do the auditing. And they made a clarification regarding the money. Because people were going, because even when I was coming here, they called about 3 million, which was wrong. Again, we were happy that that was clarified that it wasn't 3 million. So we are grateful that this did not continue as a party for us.
Sorry, he said he just wants to know. They don't like but APC say that it again. He wants to know, then they don't talk to them, they do audit. Waiting we go able to do and they glad that they don't point this lie where they lie now. Start TV.
Good afternoon, Star TV. I just want to ask you something. I just want to ask this about Star TV. so that they hire an audit firm for forensically audit the finances of the APC. But when I don't get an insight about how they run the finances, what are the impression in terms of how they judiciously expedite the money with the APC?
Thank you. Yeah, boom there.
Thank you. 8.1. Okay.
Mange Masagi.
Mange Masagi. And a report for 98.1. And after the court judgment, we are plenty talking that the party gets by-elections. So what's another preparation for them by-elections in there?
The question is,
Thank you very much. AYV.
My name is Ali Al-Bilkago and I report for AYV Television. Obviously, we know say 21 people, we not doubt their competence, but APC too big for 21 people for long, especially when it comes to conducting elections. So the question, what are the criteria where the 21-man committee get for use for include other people for as workforce for ensure they win the 2023 election?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lion Mountain. Lion Mountain.
Good afternoon. Nina Abdulrahman Pamusa Suwaji Bugangua, production manager at Sumac Radio. I just want to ask the ITGC because over time we don't so one for know actually how best the ITGC they go incorporate the women, for that they incorporate women, the disabled and the grassroots. Thank you.
yeah.
All right. Who's newspaper?
Universal Times.
Thank you very much. But first of all, sir, Mr. Bomna, I want to address you before I ask the question. Why am I saying this? I observe as chairperson or leader and moderator of the program, you're not supposed to identify media as the way you want to, because I will take and say na stage managed event, of which we don't want that. We need equal opportunity, even to critics, allow her for make it talk, so you go pick sense out of that. The question now is this here. Mr. Alfred Peter Conte, Mina editor, George Temple, proprietor, Universal Times newspaper, and we found that can also call investigative journalist. The question I want to ask you, sir, for set the record straight and make people they know exactly almost when I meet inside APC account or almost the previous Secretary General and Finance person handover. You mind for make we know almost when I meet inside the account now, and then also again, what are the rationale behind the forensic auditing way una one for all. And finally, when I say when I go prepare a level playing field for each and every aspirant or contestant for any national position apart from the flag bearer position, how prepared are you, and also to extend all these branch to other members of the previous administration? I rest my case.
All right. Lion Mountain.
Yes, Lion Mountain.
Yes, sir.
Mina Sheikh Kamal Jr. represent Lion Mountain. The first question why they ask, the APC, it covered the 16 political districts of Sierra Leone, where they look of over 4 million population according to the past election results. The question why they ask here with their subcommittee there where they say that they established now which platform creates in that other people provinces will be part of their committee there. Then number two, I agree Comrade Bumne, they emphasize on the women 30%. I want to know this 30% where they talk on, whether they son,
Whether the
court order give them or na a bill wey dey don pass from the House of 2017. Thank you. I just need one question now, and then I'm making this is a critical choice. So you have to give me my solution to choose who I want to choose now. One. You are now preempting me, so don't. Give me my conscience, please. I need something from a newspaper now. The general people are there. Anybody want to ask question? I think that's correct. So you know, 4 hands are up. 1, 2, 3. I want to set me on point. All right. Okay, come front. Give me your name and your concern. I want to have 2 questions from the back.
After this, another one.
My name is Alaji Sanko from Lunge Action Force Constituency 077. I just want to know if this 21-man committee go register new members them again as we go for lower level election to delegate conference.
Thank you.
All right, the last unlucky one, a lady now. Okay.
The name Mrs. Margaret Kako, former deputy chair for the Western Rural District Council and deputy chair for former councillors. Now, we got at the top for 30% when we get interest on. And when I look at the table, I see only 2 women with so many men. Out of 21, 4 women then. Now, here we go play when we get this 30%. So we are made a big say, let's be rational, both and across the country, so we get 30%. I rest my case. Thank you.
Hello. All right. When I want to know, we get the responses now to our questions then. All right. Victor Joe of the SLBC. You see, the walkway ITGC don't do. Who say it don't care we go? That question they ask. You say does the IT work? Yes, what you say? Okay. Now the answer is what thing we don't lead. The work already we don't do. Number 1, we don't try to bring solidarity. All right, okay. The secretary and the chair lady go answer this question. The chairman. Hey! I'm not hear you. Hey! On our long answer, like say we want to SLPP 2023. Hey! See! With first question, I will go through the questions, then after which the chairman self will get an opportunity for touch Usai and not touch and correct Usai 1 or 2. 1, the first question now from we brother na SLBC. He said Usai the ITGC they go after year. For answer that question, I will tell you say the activities of ITGC na court na determinant. Court give it timelines and court give it activities them. If then time then they reach, we not do their activities, then they na contempt of court. So firstly, the ITGC therefore ensure say before the 27th of May, this month, May, we don't promulgate the rules of the lower level elections. How una get for do una ward elections, constituency elections, district elections, regional elections. This committee for present to PPRC the rules what we make as a committee on how the elections then they for conduct, and we for do against the 27th of this month. Then before the 27th of this month, this committee for hire an audit firm for can do a forensic audit on the account of the party. Before June 3rd, 2022, this committee for submit
the rules to PPIC. To PPIC. Then the publication and gazette of the rules then they PPIC na go determine when they go do am. And then they na the ruling paragraph 90 subsection 10 subsection 2 of page 60. And also this committee therefore establish an election team of 25 people them, where now then therefore go and conduct the elections then at the various wards and constituencies. And this committee, that committee, they therefore get the mandate for co-opt if they wish for co-opt. Now then get the mandate for do that. And this ITGC, now we they choose the members of that elections committee. Then also all lower level elections, this committee for ensure say the election committee conduct them within 60 days after the publication of them rules, then they will get for PPIC. PPIC get for publish them in a gazette. And within 60 days after the publication of the rules in the gazette, the elections team will go for say the 25-man team for ensure say inside that 60 days they don't done with all the election business. And also the audit firm where this committee get for appoint, that audit firm they get for give it a report. And the chairman of this committee, where now Mr. Alfred Peter Conte, for make sure say within 60 days we all as a committee don't appoint the audit firm. And then there an instruction where then at the court ruling now page 61 paragraph 90 subsection 10 of subsection 5. And also this committee for ensure say after they don't do the auditing, they can give you the report. The chairman for submit the report to PPIC within 14 days after he received the report. After he received the report, if for make sure say PPIC gets that report there. Then also this committee for come up with a resolution on membership issue. And the ruling very specific on the specific clause of the constitution where we for refer to for address membership issue. So this committee in consultation, this committee for do that either before the National Delegate Conference or we address and during the National Delegate Conference. And also this committee for ensure that we conduct National Delegate Conference within 28 days after we don't done the lower level elections. After we don't get the various ward executive, constituency executive, district executive, regional executive, the national officers, 28 days, no, the regional executive. For now we go get the national officers now in 28 days after we don't get the various lower level elections. We forgo the National Delegate Conference. Inside this committee, they work together with the independent elections team, where now 25 people them. Then we ensure say the process, the National Delegate Conference be supervised by PPIC. Then a day we go get with new national officers. Order for be chairman now na the party, order for be secretary general na the party, order for be organizing secretary na the party. Now that delegate conference day we go do the elections, we for bring them come to the party. So if I go through, we mandate. No sooner we get national executive of the All People's Congress, we mandate don't stop. We hand over to them. They run the party now for mid-up 2023 elections. So we mandate they stop. No sooner we don't elect the national officers of the party. Then somebody asked, say, how about the funds of the party? If we, the committee, gladly but the funds of the party, or we not gladly but the funds of the party. Like what we say, we don't state say the woman women the pedal around, say the all people's
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this now the TNN TV Media Empire, and of course, everybody will know by now. Say this is a press conference where the All People's Congress political party, opposition political party, they hold this afternoon, the 23rd of May, 2022. Very important press conference. Very important press conference. Very important press conference where the party they hold. It's obvious that we did get Wi-Fi problems, but we go continue with the program. Very important program. Thank you so much for listening, and let me continue for share.
For all where people now for know, there is timeline where the party for do their elections the day by the court, and if the party not do one within the stipulated timeline of contempt of court. So the 25-man committee get forget at the back of their mind say we get a court ruling where we go by and then for do expeditiously for meet the court ruling. And also we brought us from 2 marks say the representation for women, disabled, and the grassroots. I believe say that even the na the APC manifesto in 2018. Where we contest the election, the manifesto of the All People's Congress. APC na party we always don't prioritize women. You check in the governance of the APC, you get more women the way serve na government than any other government. We see how they don't remove women and replace them with man by this government. So the APC is extraordinarily attached to the 30% quota. And even then now with constitution, anything where then the constitution, you don't get an alternative. By law, you should stick by it. So if there now the constitution say we forget 30% representation from the women. And also, when I all agree with me, say APC, one of the branches or one of the affiliates group them of the APC, now the diaspora, now the disabled wing. We always don't prioritize disabled. We don't ever dismiss them with the back of the hand. You go in a parliament, APC now one of the few parties that we get a disabled as member of parliament. So whether they call disabled conferences, then I oversee, and they go for who attend. So we need not fear about their representation then at APC because we don't always exhibit then kind of thing they as a party. Then also somebody asks, say, how much we meet? Now the account. I should say I don't answer that question. Then somebody say, if we can extend an olive branch to the previous executive members of the party. Again, let me make this clear. In APC, we all have fumble. We all have fumble. That fumble tigre, they ever broke. We are new in this office. And for run this party now an accrual and tax, not easy. you get for tap from the experience of the people that we've been doing at this office. So we get for the meet them, we get for the ask them, they get for the directory, they get for the teach me say na so na so na so. So because now they don't want the party for all this while. We know we come with new ideas number 50 so we can able to fly the party to where we want. Yeah. Then also somebody asks say waiting we dey do for the by elections them where they na the road the town. I want make am clear say in APC we not get vacuum. In APC we always dey look forward to the success. Yesterday with the instruction of the chairman of the ITGC, we get a representation now the launch of the campaign of constituency 056 Nasamaya Bendugu. 5 members of the team go there, and me as the secretary and the head of secretariat, I was blessed with the opportunity, privilege, and honor to for the first time in the history of APC launch a campaign. So on the behalf of the chairman, I launch the campaign, and the crowd will pull Nasamaya Bendugu and make SLPP afraid say that they lost the seat. And waiting and do now the ground. The day where we forget we rally, when on Sunday, unprecedentedly, where Sunday they not they ever do communal work. Now that day they announce, the chief seller they announce, all the young man then they forgot do communal work. Waiting at communal work. Now when the community they come together, say let them go do this, let them go work yonder, let them go work yonder. So they ring bell, they announce for all the young man, they let them not go no side, let them go work. And if any young man not go work, then go deal with them. Regardless of the fact say they make an attempt for undermine the campaign, they were shocked and surprised with the unprecedented crowd who pull now constituency 056. And this morning, we get pictures of some of the members them where they stabbed it. I want to tell you now say, if anybody in the field say, if them pull the former executive and put this 21-man team, we go be quiet on issues bordering on the existence of APC. They don't make the worst mistake. Because we will be more robust, we will be more fearless, and we go more attack than any other executive in the history of APC. And somebody asked whether we dey do new registrations, as a party. Again, like I say, we have to carefully follow the court order. The court order say we dey look at unresolved membership. Because this is the what I get for set, we get for make the rules and regulation on how we dey attend to this membership issue. And we not reach that stage for long determine whether we dey confirm, whether we not dey confirm. But I want una repose confidence on the committee, because this committee get people that we get experience. We get the lawyers them, we have 3 lawyers. We get Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, we get Honorable Lahe Mara, where they also now the legal team of the 21-man committee. Then go get on to we and give the necessary advice on how we they constitute the rules that we form the rules that we get for take we to resolving the delegate issue. Then the final question, the chairman said the carry motto. Now in the power we speak nobody. Now on we anti Margaret Kabo, we talk about female representation. I want to let you know, say, I don't talk and just now. APC, we believe in female representation. We don't see SLPP that they pull with female members of parliament, they replace them with male members of parliament. Party where they support female representation, and now they do that. We don't see USAI SLPP that they pull women them where they na NRA, women them where they na road transport, they replace them with man them. APC na party we know they do that. We believe say we for empower the women there because the women themselves get right for their na governance. So I want to assure you that as a party, yeah, yes, I want to inform you say as a party, we also they take that into consideration. Then we never go further. If I not introduce somebody, we just come. We all know say if you they get the loudest voice in a parliament, this person where they introduce now one of the loudest voice in a parliament. Where in the debate, it took a sense. Where in the debate on issues. And we the party very proud of an parliament. And if the party feels say we get members of parliament in a one person where we for embrace any side it go say this government now this member of parliament we don't do the best for representing people then. As I talk, it don't do several developments in constituency. It build school, it build field, it make hospital. It get up to 15 projects the way they undertake as they talk so. And that member of parliament they in physical structure, in appearance, in inversely proportional but wetin Abdul Kamara. Then also, before I hand over the mic to the chairman, oh, okay. We also get one of the bosses in a parliament. Like how they say, sometimes one like honorable Abukabo na radio, not to all team sabi. People them we get specific field. When they are professionals in another field. And when you go to economics and accounting, nobody not able to contest the potency of Honorable Lai Mara. Now, one of the members of parliament they were proud of. They don't stand for defend this party. They don't do everything humanly possible for defend this party in our parliament. And now one of the members of parliament they were for always the tap na in back. Because we they see as big one na parliament. And for let parliament they like where it is so na collaborative effort. And the All People's Congress members of parliament under difficult circumstances, under the fact that they lock winner, Honorable Lai Mara, he don't sleep na cell. They don't lock on cell. You know, the time when they lock me first na cell, na mean they laugh me. I tell her say I get list of the jailman there. When me come on a cell, you know 2 9 they lock on a cell. So when they lock I will stand for register among the list of jailman there because they don't fit tell me when I the prefect. When I mean first they lock na cell. So Honorable Lai Mara na person we proud of na parliament and na person we get the prerequisite expertise as a member of parliament. Comrades, ladies and gentlemen, we have no better way of appreciating him unless we put our hands together for Honorable Lai Mara. Now I will come hand over the mic to the chairperson. But before I hand over the mic to the chairperson, I want also advise that APC on allow not broke with culture. Then 21 man they are waiting at this committee. Law will not take nobody as enemy. Law will not take nobody say it affects the party. Law will not take nobody say it against the party. I want to assure you now one thing. The way when we don't begin work with them 21 man they are. So far we not get problem it. And they all want follow we pull SLPP in a power. So if we begin, I tell you, the intention say can 9, can 12. So then I follow get confusion inside. You understand? But how would they be mean I'm not also EB? We so united in the 21 man committee. All the votes they all the vote now 2020. Nobody may vote against because one person be absent. So do you I beg? I don't want to let una see person they represent anybody. Tomorrow una go attack the person. If you do that there, you dey ambush we work na the 21 man committee. Do you have the respect way they give me Honorable Abukabo? Give all man at this committee. Now we get equal respect. And one thing where we want to show now that this 21 man committee will create a level playing field for every comrades of the APC. We know they take nobody past the other. We know they prioritize this past this. Because we believe say now then thing then they go bring Wikana power 2023. SLPP don't do all things for the Wikana power. It just feel like now we no more they don't give. Now one chief now go ask the wise man. Then get the wise man at the village. Now the chief go ask the wise man. He said, "Bo, I get board na me hand." He said, "This board, is they alive or he don't die?" He said, "Awale, tell me." Now the wise man say, "Chief." He said, "That board, I can tell you say they na you hand." He said, "If I say he don't die, you go left lie. If I say he dey alive, you go quiz and let he die. All I know, he dey na you hand." So the winning of 2023, he dey na we hand. SLPP 1 year to election, they're not able to give light at all. 1 year to election, water no day. 1 year to election, fear no day. Until they go up. Nobody no go want to see this government for continue in governance. But if we not unite, we know the pull in our power. So Lord, begin the unity by appreciating all comrades of the APC. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as I hand over the mic to the chairman of the 21-man committee.
Thank you very much. After this elaborate speech from with vibrant and well-loaded Secretary General, I don't think I get much for say. With the first question, the man asked, who said this 21-man committee they lead? I just want to say it's simple. The 21-man committee, at the end of the journey, with a left APC party, where democratic, with the left and APC party, we're united, and with the left and APC party, we're victorious. But with the 2023 come June next year, how do we believe that? And somebody asked about election, because right now those are the very important areas. So yesterday we make sure say members of this committee where see Sidoya so man can let them be there. Now all these 5 areas for elect Falaba we get 1, and then we get 1 at Kenema. And these people be there, they make sure say they represent this committee. They left, they come back. I want to let we know say the committee ready for work. We want to deliver a victory now that one begin. Let the international community know say the people of Sierra Leone ready for change. Come 2023, we want to take back State House. I don't see talent amongst the APC. And one thing we all this do, they open the lane. Say the lane don't open. The lane don't open. The open lane for everybody. Where honorable say for the first time they go launch a campaign. But good people get for these things. Got the committee plan on expanding. We get talent and they look at the crowd. I see Comrade Mikailu, Arash, and also Open Mont. We all know what's in the command. So, and I look again, I see other people and sit down. So the committee they look at bringing all these talents together, and all will get any problem. And once you wait in their mind, then they wonder. And also the secretary touch on that also. But we make sure say at the end of the day we resolve membership issues. In fact, we resolve all membership issues. And not mean say that one person would work for. For anybody who get problem na the party, now in the court order say it's all go resolve them. We go resolve them at one level, and then we're going to convention. Anything we need for be done there, according to the court ruling. I want to underline that. Anything they do, if they go by the books, we get new constitution now. No, so the new constitution showing how to resolve the issue, and then we go follow around. And then we're going to convention. If we get anything we come up membership related, we plan for resolve. But we're not going to left the party, we will not resolve membership issue. Party for let political party win election, now people you need. More people. Also, the more the merrier, now inside politics, now they make sense the most. The more the merrier. So I say thank you to everybody. For the sake of time, we'll move to the next item.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we head on now to the end part of it. Yes, I know. We want to just get some quick announcements and then we end up. Do you have anybody when APC social media blocker? We want to have a meeting now tomorrow at 10 o'clock. All man where they contribute for promote APC in business. Now the social media do a one on come here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Now we can make a meeting here. No, we get leadership. APC social media get leadership. Well, we not start here. I'm not with the call. Before let me sing the APC victory song as usual. In the struggles of APC, there is victory for us. Oh yes, oh yes. In the struggles of APC, there is victory. Away! Hey! Hey! B, C, APC. That's honorable. I will go by. What's up today? I'm young. The radio station that all newspaper radio station. Only newspaper and radio station in the world. Only the one we press. Newspaper with radio and television. Everybody.
This party, overall position for both the rank and file. You know, someone at this party, you go go through the rank and file. It is time for them. Actually, I'm in media. Yes, no. Small.
Okay, Fambulem, again, once more, una know say we really bit flunk out ongoing, which is the APC press conference where we try for bring alive. It's not easy with the available resources they at we disposal, but as an obligation for we people with we people, we can go to the extreme ends for make sure say issues relating to the future, the current and future of we country, especially politically, socially, and economically speaking, we try for bring and come to una the people or we the people. So at this point in time, I want to say thank you to una all way tuning. We'll get for turn off production right now. But please tune in tomorrow because we will get Mr. Abdul Fatoma, NGO. This is an NGO business, or some people they can call on CSO, non-governmental organization, civil society, or non-profit organization interchangeably. They can use their names then they. So I will be hosting Mr. Abdul Fatoma tomorrow, and we will talk about civil liberties, governance, basically, the rule of law, democracy, within a civil liberty, the inside democracy, and how NGOs then they function, or how they're supposed to function, and some of the things the way they happen, human rights abuses, government obligations, laws, and the society in general. It's going to be very interesting, I promise you now, because we're going to be asking all the relevant questions in behalf of we people. So please, una tune in tomorrow. So once again, I want to commend we Lily staff Nayana, the TNN TV media empire, for at least trying, despite difficulties, the clarifications we me column of the All People's Congress general press conference with them whole for clarify certain things. Them there were key highlights we will discuss probably on the weekend coming, which is the 21-man committee transitioning into a 25-man committee. The rumors we don't spread around with the address regarding the finances of the All People's Congress, where we all read in the media say now 3 million left. I think they clarify that, and then they talk about auditing. So Sierra Leoneans will get for be careful as well. We can't just be swallowing things hook, line, and sinker because it's out there. This is the age of disinformation and misinformation, propaganda at its highest. And this is not part of the algorithm of social media, and we need to understand this. Sometimes we need for be measured, tempered, sit back where we see something and try for do really research, except you are interested in it, because some, you can sound so lame, but we continue for go for them. The country they in precarious times. The standard of living of we people is plummeting. Largely because of economic indiscipline, fiscal indiscipline, reckless, frivolous spending, ballooning wage bill. You not get the level of money, but you expand the wage bill and continue for all other people. So all of these difficulties are having, massive effect on we people, compound with waiting to go on in the world today. I mean, there's a downturn in the world economic system. The global economic system is affected seriously. There's scarcity of food, even in the Western countries, that are heavily industrialized, and it's getting worse. Interest rate is kind of rising. Inflation in Britain, where I am, officially became 9%, I think 1 or 2 days ago, officially in 40 years. And what that mean? Prices of goods and services, they go up, including food. And we were there, you also get for pay for heating. And imagine, where the winter come now, you get for begin for make decision on taking up more jobs for cover up, for filling up your car tank, for heating your home for you and your family. So these are going to be really difficult times. And if it's difficult for us now, yeah, imagine donor economies them such as we country. So there are more difficult times for we people them going forward. What's interesting about this is there is a school out there where Kinwa ascribe these difficulties the way we face only after February 24th. What in this date mean? So we trouble, economically speaking, started only when Russia invaded Ukraine, or then call them special operations in Ukraine, will actually affect the world. But we trouble started a long time ago. It's just compounded now. And the interesting thing about this narrative where they come up from some people It's like, well, this is what the problem is, which is an excuse some people are trying to provide. But where's the solution? Because another excuse is, well, it's happening in the Western world, which is true, but the Western world is putting measures into place and governments fall as a consequence of the things there where they happen. Governments do fall. But anyway, this is not what I want to talk about today. I just want to let everyone know tomorrow with the host, Mr. Abdul Fatoma of CHRDI, a non-profit organization, and it's going to be a very interesting interview. Like I say, we'll talk about the nature of civil liberties generally, human rights, the rule of law, everything that has to do with non-for-profit organizations or civil organizations. So that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow with Mr. Abdul Fatoma. So again, it's been a huge press conference with huge interest, both domestically and internationally, because this was long awaited and a lot of people, both on and off side, wanted to hear what the All People's Congress were going to say. And this really but massive press conference we they hold today, it helped for shed light into where we are heading in terms of our people and our country. And that was very important. We go endeavor for look into all waiting people, let's say, because we be encourage people and for express their opinion, a perspective, a view, or even a question. And we'll not be get time for go through all of that. But going forward, we begin for look at these things, and probably there will be a day set aside in which all we programs them, we go look into questions asked by people or opinions expressed, and we go way into that as well, because that's quite important. That people's view must be respected. We also they do audio services there now. So as we do video, they convert them to MP3 or WAV or whatever they give we audio version of which we talk video wise, so that we're able for cascade or send them, disseminate them to people them all over the world, and specifically for the Sierra Leonean audience, because not all of them able for watch videos as a consequence of data difficulties. It's very expensive. And at a critical time like this, where we only face economic difficulties, you therefore make a choice of watching a social media video where it will cost you something the equivalent of a plate of cookery rice, and we can understand clearly well. So it's also obligatory on we part for try for make take necessary steps for let we people and go able to forget and a view of waiting with they say through affordable means. So just on before I sign out, the people that will participate in today's program and they talk about the top hierarchy, the likes of Mr. Peter Alfred Conte, the chairperson for the All People's Congress now, most likely will be on this platform at some point, not very far away. And there are many other people who from the All People's Congress are going to be on this platform very soon on an issue of clarification, and we might even try to make an open line so that people feel connected, people feel sort of an interactive program where it will be about you and you public official them or opposition people them, so that we have that connection. So these people will be here, and the 25-man committee as well we get for emerge. We also get for try and bring them coming. We promise the TNN will always make or take every measure for make sure Sierra Leoneans are informed on them basic things there. So I think I have said what I want to say. Dr. Johnny Idris Lahai will be on the program, and so is Femi Claudius Cole. So una keep an eye out for these two people because they are coming soon. Probably this week, I'm not sure, but keep an eye out. So Dr. John Idris Lahai, the man who lifted the lead on fake degrees and fake people with their award degrees in the form of universities, will be here for further clarification, naming and shaming people of that kind. You know, the interesting thing about this fake degree thing is instead of people bow their heads in shame, these people are actually fighting back. What they are fighting back is something, that marvels me. I can't fathom this, to be honest. Because if you get any degree, any scintilla of conscience, you go back off. But here you are trying to fight back for clarify or clear, I don't know, something which the professor the doctor don't prove. Anyway, The doctor will be here on the platform very soon for clarify a few of these things. He does have a channel of his own, and the channel is doing very well. And Sierra Leoneans, them, we need to have a consensus on issues such as this one on fake degree. Not so because you sabi the person will get fake degree or you dey benefit from them. So that means you go support them, especially publicly. I mean, you sound so ridiculous when you do that. If you know one for criticize them publicly, which we admonish you for do, the best you can do is remain silent. But even at this point in time, remaining silent is not an option. Because why? You are complicit in whatever crime that is being committed. This has been a TNN Media House production, and I've been your host, and I want to say thank you to the team na Salon. We make it possible for that we bring this particular APC press conference to now. So we need to sign out now. Thank you so much to all the people and we tune in. We are eternally grateful, and let we spread the news. And those of you now we not don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, please go on the YouTube channel and subscribe. Now also forget to hit the bell, the notification bell, so that whenever we go live with programs, then you will be a part and parcel of that program, because you will be informed before time that a program is coming up. Once again, for the Then and Now Media Empire channel, I've been your host and presenter, Prince Emil Krumah, saying bye-bye.